In order for you to attract the right man into your experience, you have to let the wrong one go. Good morning, guys. I'm Shonda. Well, listen, I wanted to tap in just real quick on this Freestyle Friday to talk about relationships. Listen, ladies, I have been married. I was with my ex-husband for like 21 to 22 years. So, we grew up together. And, it's hard to let go of something that you never should have been a part of in the beginning. Because a lot of us, we choose to love someone based on a deficiency that we have in our spirit. A lot of times, that's what we do. And then, we grow and we evolve and we awaken in our consciousness. And then we realize, what have I done? A lot of us are in relationships with people because of financial convenience. A lot of us are in relationships or marriages with people because we have kids. A lot of us are in relationships or marriages with people because it's a tradition in the family or in the church or in the religion. A lot of us are in relationship with people because we have been conditioned by our culture that we should just date this particular person that someone picked out for us. And then we find ourselves miserable because of that. It's various reasons why we end up with the wrong person, but it all comes down to us. See, as conscious creators, we have the ability to attract exactly what we want. The first thing we have to learn to do is not care about what nobody else thinks about our lives, because we're the one that is living our life. I can't live my life for my mom, for my dad and friends and family, or my children. I have to live my life for myself. Of course, being that I do have a child, I have to be careful of the type of man that I allow into my life, and that's just a given, mainly for me and my kids. But I have to do what's best for me. And it's hard. That's a hard pill for some of us to swallow, because we're people pleasers, or we don't want to look bad, or we want to make everybody happy, but we're dying inside because we're in situations that are toxic. We're in situations where people don't honor us. We're in situations that we absolutely hate. We're in situations where the person is extremely mean. They're extremely selfish. They don't know how to treat you. And the reason why is because you don't know how to treat yourself. The reason why you can't attract the person that you really want to attract is because, for number one, somewhere in your mind, you don't feel that you deserve it. Somewhere inside of yourself, you're holding on to old energies. Somewhere inside of yourself, you're relying on, depending on this person. Now, some of you may be saying, no, I don't, because I have my own job. Well, you're depending on them for emotional support. You're depending on them to validate who you are. You're depending on them to do something that they have shown you time and time again that they're not capable of doing, or that they refuse to do, or they just won't do it to smite you. They're showing you, but for whatever reason, you keep depending on them when they have shown you that they're not reliable and they're not dependable. And at some point, you have to get to a place where you say, okay, it is what it is. But see, we can't get past us. We continue to hold on. We continue to rely on comfort. We feel comfort with that person. Now, that person ain't no good. That person is mean. That person is selfish. That person is toxic. That person is a whoremonger, a liar, a cheater, and a scum bucket. But we continue to hold on to it. And the main reason why we depend on it or continue to hold on to it is egotistical. It's an ego thing. We want to win. We want to prove to really ourselves that we can change people. Honey, let me tell you something. You cannot change a person. You can present an energy and you can influence a person, but ultimately it is their choice to choose. Our Creator doesn't even make us, he could just make or everybody do right. But it's pro-choice. Yes, you can impact people. You can, through the law of attraction, change things within someone, but it's up to them to choose or not. And a lot of us are holding on to old energies, bad relationships, toxic men, toxic women, because we're cowards. We're the cowards that we call them. We're scared to step out on our own and fully be 100% responsible for us. Responsible for us emotionally, responsible for us financially, responsible for us psychologically. And we are afraid to really enter into a space of stillness where we take sex off the table and we deal with us. We don't want to do it, but we're miserable. This person hadn't done this for the children. This person doesn't come home at night. This person is always hateful no matter what you do. This person, no matter what you give, is never enough. This person never calls you, or he's showing up at night, sis. He's showing up every night, sis. He wants nothing to do with you during the daytime. He ghosted you and resurfaced because he doesn't value who you are, and you let the man back in. She took all your money, bro. Took all of your money. Left you for another dude, and now she's back again. You have to wonder why you would entertain the foolishness. And until we can put ourselves first, until we understand that we are responsible for our own happiness, our own finances, and our own well-being, until we really know that we are worthy of the best, until we know that we ain't nobody's option, and until we love ourselves, flaws and alls, we'll always entertain mess. And the reason why you can't get what you want, or the reason why you can't align with what you deserve, is because you are willing to accept ill treatment. You are willing to accept low vibrational energy. You are willing to ponder with a psychological misfit of a person. You're willing to accept just scraps of somebody's time. That says a lot about what you feel about yourself. This is a self-love journey on this earth, on this planet. And it's all about you. You are the creator of your life. And as a creator, the first thing you need to learn is the importance of loving and valuing yourself, your mind, your spirit, and your body. Your body. You shouldn't be willing to let a man use you for sex. A woman to use you for sex. You should really take sex off the table and get to know you if you are not in the covenant of a marriage. That's just my opinion. And I'll talk about that in a later video. But the reason why you cannot attract what you want is because you keep on dealing with what you don't want. The reason why you can't be free to really experience love is because you don't love yourself. The reason why you live a nightmare is because you keep allowing that play or that storyline to be in your life. You keep allowing Freddy Krueger, Jason, and Friday the 13th. You keep allowing these scallywag bums to be in your story. I'm here to encourage you today to let all that go. I'm here to encourage you today to take the pencil and write them completely out of that chapter. I'm here today to tell you to pick up the wand of righteousness and know that you are worthy of the best. I am here today to tell you, sis, to tell you, brothers, that if you continue to entertain mess, you're going to always have less than you're deserving. You have to be willing to walk away. It's time for y'all to walk away. But you can't ever get what you want because you keep on going back and they keep throwing you salt. They keep throwing you salt and you keep taking it back. You have to get to a point to where you work on yourself enough that you are not dependent on anyone else. Because you are the creator of all things in your life, in alignment with that one. And until the next video, it's time for you to let that go. Peace. Bye now.